Namaste children, welcome to today's math class. So we were discussing chapter number 7, congruence of triangles. In the last class we discussed about criteria for congruence of triangles. So we have studied the four criterias, yes, that is side congruency criteria, SAS side angle side congruency criteria, and ASA angle side angle congruency criteria. The last one it is RHS right angle hypotenuse and the side of right angle triangles criteria we have studied. Now with that knowledge we are going to discuss solve the problems from exercise number 7.2. Exercise number 7.2. The first question. Which congruency criterion do you use in the following? So which congruency criterion do you use in the following? It means whether are you going to use SSS congruency criterion or SAS or ASA or RHS congruency criterion to solve the following problems. That the first bit A1. Given AC is equals to DF, AB is equals to DE, BC is equals to EF. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now observe these two triangles. Here we have the two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. It is given that AB is equals to DE and BC is equals to EF. AC is equals to DF. That is, the three sides of triangle ABC are respectively equal to three corresponding sides of triangle DEF. Three corresponding sides of triangle DEF. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So, which congruency criterion we use here? It is yes. Side congruency criterion. The next question, B bit. Given ZX is equals to RP, RQ is equals to ZY, and angle PRQ is equals to angle XZY. So, triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ. Observe the figures, two triangles. Two triangles are, what are the two triangles? RPRQ. The two triangles, it is RPQR, and the other triangle it is XYZ. So in these two triangles it is given that PR is equals to XZ, and angle R is equals to angle Z, that is angle PRQ is equals to angle XZY. Then RQ is equals to ZY. See, these markings are there on the sides. Now side angle side, that is two sides of one triangle and their included angle are respectively equal to two corresponding sides and their included angle of another triangle. Therefore, which congruency criterion we can use to prove that these two triangles are congruent triangles? That is, triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ. It is SAS congruency criterion. Next we have the C bit is there. It is given angle MLN is equals to angle FGH and angle NML is equals to angle GFH. ML is equals to FG. So triangle LMN is congruent to triangle GFH. Observe the figure. Here we have two triangles, LMN triangle and GFGH are two triangles. So it is given that angle L is equals to angle G and the side LM is equals to FG and the angle M is equals to angle F. So here two angles and their included side of one triangle are respectively equal to two corresponding angles and their and their included side of another triangle. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent triangles by using the property criteria. It is ASA, angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. ASA, congruency criteria. So next we have the D bit. Given EB is equals to DB, AE is equals to BC, and angle A is equals to angle C, that is 90 degrees. So triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDB. Triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDB. See here, these two triangles, yes. So here two triangles are there, triangle ABE and triangle CBD. Triangle CBD. In that, angle A is equals to angle C. Both are equals to 90 degrees. And the hypotenuse BE is equals to BD. These are the two hypotenuses of two right angle triangles. And one side AE is equals to BC. AE is equals to BC or CB. Therefore, by RHS congruency criteria, the two triangles are congruent triangles. So which criteria we use? Here it is. Right angle triangles are there. So which congruency we can use? Here it is. The RHS congruency criteria. RHS congruency criteria we use to prove the two triangles are congruent triangles. Which two triangles are congruent triangles? Triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDB. RHS congruency criteria. Yes, now the second bit. You want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. ART and PEN, these two are two triangles. We wanted to show these two triangles are congruent triangles. You see these triangles, here we have the triangles ART and PEN are two triangles. The question number A. If you have to use SS criterion, then you need to show. So if you want to prove these two triangles are congruent triangles by using SSS congruency criterion, that is three sides of triangle ART should be equals to the three corresponding sides of the triangle PEN. So now what is the corresponding side of side AR from triangle ART? That is the first two letters. So we have discussed the order of the letters will show us the corresponding parts of the triangle. So AR, first letter and second letter, therefore it is PE. AR is equals to PE, then RT is equals to the side EN. The last AT is equals to the side EN. Then the two triangles are congruent triangles. We can prove them by using SSS congruency criterion. Next, if it is given that angle T is equals to angle N and you are to use SAS congruency criterion, you need to have, if you wanted to prove these two triangles are congruent triangles by SAS congruency criterion, that is angle T is equals to angle N is given, then SAS means that is included angle is given. So which two sides are there? That is RT should be equals to EN and AT should be equals to PN. Now you see from this, then RT is equals to, it is given T is equals to N, RT is equals to EN and PN is equals to AT. The second bit it is PN is equals to AT. Next C bit. If it is given that AT is equals to PN and you are to use SAS criterion, you need to have dash and dash. If you wanted to prove this by using ASA congruency criterion, here it is given two sides AT and PN. So one side is given. So which one we can use? ASA congruency means the two angles, that is angle A is equals to angle P and angle T is equals to angle N. Angle A is equals to angle P and angle T is equals to angle N. Then we can say that the two triangles, that is ART and PEN, are congruent triangles by using ASA congruency criterion. So have you understand how to show or how to prove the two triangles are congruent triangles? Which parts are the congruent sides and congruent angles? Yes. Now exercise number 7.2. Question number 3. You have to show that triangle AMT is congruent to triangle AMQ. So here two triangles are there. Triangle AMP, this triangle, and triangle AMQ, second triangle. We wanted to prove these two triangles are congruent triangles. So the proof is given. In the following proof, supply the missing reasons. So when proof is given, in that proof we have to write the reasons. Steps are given. Steps are given and we have to write the reason. What is the reason for that step? Step 1. PM is equals to QM. Observe the figure. PM is equals to QM. These two dotted these lines are their vertical lines. These vertical lines represents PM is equals to Q. So it is there from the figure. Therefore the reason is given in the figure. It is given in the figure. Next, angle PMA is equals to angle QMA. Angle PMA, this angle, is equals to angle QMA, this angle. So these two angles are also marked in the figure and they are equal. So the reason it is given in the figure. Given in the figure. Next, the third step it is AM is equals to AM. AM is equals to AM. So this side AM is common to both the triangles, that is triangle AMP and AMQ. Therefore AM is equals to AM. What is the reason it is? Common side. Common side. The common side. Now triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. How can you say these two triangles are congruent triangles? That is side angle side. Side angle side. It is side angle side. We can write side angle on this is side. So which congruency criterion we can write? Yes, congruency criterion. Congruence criterion. Congruence criterion. So SAS congruency criterion, we can say that these two triangles are congruent triangles. So here in this question, steps are given. We have to identify the correct reasons and then we should fill the missing in the tables. Is it clear to that? Which two triangles are given? Here it is triangle AMP and triangle AMQ. Both are congruent triangles. By using the congruency criterion, it is SAS congruency criterion. Now question number 5. In the figure, two triangles are congruent. In the figure, two triangles are congruent. It is given. The two triangles are congruent. Which two triangles? That is RAT and WON1, rat and 1. The corresponding sides, corresponding parts are marked. Corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to, triangle RAT is congruent to which triangle? So RAT, if you bring this triangle RAT and you superimpose on this, we will find R will coincide with W. R will coincide with W because angle R is equals to angle W. Similarly, angle A is equals to angle O. And angle T is equals to angle N, that is WON1. Or the side AT will coincide with the side ON. AT will coincide with the side ON, and the side RA will coincide with WO. RA will coincide with WO, and the side RT will coincide with that is NW, RW, N. So corresponding parts, that is corresponding angles and corresponding sides are given equal. Then we have to prove which triangles are congruent triangles. So from the figure, angle R is equals to angle W. Angle R is equals to angle W, and then we can say it is AR. RA is equals to it is ON. RA is equals to ON. This is angle and this is side. Then angle A is equals to angle W. That is again angle ASA congruency. Then what is the relation here? It is R is related, sorry, angle R is equals to W and angle A is equals to angle O, not it is W. Now R is corresponding to W and A is corresponding to O, that is vertex A is corresponding to O and vertex R is corresponding to W. The other vertex what it is? The other vertex what it is? What we have the other vertex, it is T. T will coincide with N. T will coincide with N. Therefore what we can write? R is in correspondence to W and A is in correspondence to what? O, and T is in correspondence to N. Now see the order. Therefore RAT, therefore triangle RAT is congruent to triangle, that is WON. So which congruency criterion it is? ASA congruence criterion. I have used here, it is ASA congruence criterion. We can also use SSS congruency criterion, or you can also use SAS congruency criterion also to prove the triangle RAT is congruent to triangle WON1. Triangle RAT is congruent to triangle 1. Yes. Now the 8th question. Draw a rough sketch of two triangles such that they are such that the five parts of congruent, the 5 pairs of congruent parts, such that the 5 pairs of congruents, such that they have 5 pairs of congruent parts, but still the triangles are not congruent. There are 5 pairs of congruent parts, that is 5 pairs of corresponding parts are equal, but still that corresponding parts, that's congruent parts means which are equal in length or which are equal in measure, that is congruent angles or congruent line segments, but still they are not the congruent triangles. You see here I have drawn the two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So what are the congruency criteria? We have yes, ASA and RHS. So first to check whether it is applicable SSS congruency. SSS congruency means the 3 sides of one triangle are equal to 3 corresponding sides of another triangle, then the 2 triangles are congruent triangles. But here we know BC is equals to PQ and AC is equals to QR. Only 2 pairs of sides are equal. The third pair of sides, it is not mentioned whether they are equal or not. Therefore, this SSS congruency cannot be applicable. Cannot be applicable for these triangles to prove that they are congruent triangles. Next, you check the second congruency criterion. It is SAS. 2 sides and the included angle. 2 sides and the included angle. Now you consider here, these are the 2 sides, that is BC and CA or AC. The included angle, it is 30 degrees. So here also we have included angle, that is 30 degrees is there. Now BC is equals to what is given, PR. BC is equals to PR. So these 2 sides, and here the included angle, it is 30 degrees, whereas the included angle here it is 60 degrees. So if you consider this by using the SSS congruency, these 2 triangles are what? Equals, these 2 sides are equal, that is QR and PQ. So here it is QR is equals to AC and PR is equals to BC. PR is equals to BC and AC is equals to QR. What is the included angle for these 2 sides? It is 30 degrees, that is angle C. And what is the included angle for PR and QR? It is angle Q, which is 90 degrees. So 30 degrees and 90 degrees are not equal. Therefore, SSS congruency criteria also we cannot use to prove these two triangles are congruent triangles. Next is ASA congruency. Two angles and their included side. You see here, angle B is equals to 90 degrees and angle Q is equals to 90 degrees. Angle C is equals to 30 degrees. Angle CR is equals to 30 degrees. That is two angles, corresponding angles are equal. But the included side for angle B and angle C, it is BC. And here the included angle for angle Q and angle R, that is equal angles, is QR. BC and QR are the included sides for the angles B and C and Q and R respectively. Are they equal, BC and QR? No, the included sides are not equal. Though the angles are equal, the included sides are not equal. Therefore, ASA congruency also cannot be applicable. We cannot prove these two triangles are congruent triangles. Next, RHS congruency. So, right angle B is equals to angle Q, right angles is there. Then hypotenuse. Here the hypotenuse is AC and here the hypotenuse is PR. Are they given? AC is equals to QR is given, but AC is not equals to PR. That is, two hypotenuses are not equal. Therefore, RHS property also cannot be applicable. That is, right angle, hypotenuse and side congruency criteria is also not applicable. So, these two triangles cannot be proved as congruent triangles by using any one of these congruency criteria. Therefore, though there are 5 pairs of congruent parts, the two triangles are not congruent. That is, angle A is equals to angle P, both are 60. Angle C is equals to angle R. Angle B is equals to angle Q. That is, 3 pairs of angles are equal. And BC is equals to PR. AC is equals to QR. Two sides are also equal. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 pairs of congruent parts are there. Still, the two triangles are not congruent triangles. Is it clear, children? The 10th question. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. So, two triangles are given. Triangle ABC and triangle FED. FED are two triangles. What kind of triangles they are? Yes, they are right angle triangles. That is, angle B and angle E both are equals to 90 degrees. And also it is given angle A is equals to angle F. It is given. And angle C it is equals to angle D is given here. And BC is equals to DE is given. BC is equals to DE, one side is given. I think here these two sides are not given, they are equal. Yes. So here angle B is equals to angle E, that is 90 degrees, and angle A is equals to angle F, also both are equal, and one side BC is equals to DE are equal. Then to prove these two triangles, which congruency criteria can we use? We should predict. SSS congruency criteria we use when 3 sides are given, but here only one side is given, that is BC is equals to EF. So we cannot use that congruency criteria. The second criteria, it is SAS congruency criteria. Here also 2 sides should be equal, but here only one pair of sides are equal. So the second congruency criteria, that is SAS congruency criteria, also not applicable. Then the third one, it is angle side angle congruency criteria. So here that means 2 angles should be given and the included side also should be given. Angle B is equals to angle E, both are 90 degrees, and angle, that is BC is equals to ED. Or if you prove angle D is equals to angle C, or angle C is equals to angle D, that is angle side angle, then we can say that the 2 triangles are congruent triangles. How can you prove that these 2 triangles are equal? Because by using the angle sum property of a triangle, that is sum of 3 angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degrees. Therefore, angle C is equals to what? 180 minus angle A plus angle B. Angle A plus angle B. Similarly, angle D is equals to what? 180 minus angle E plus angle F. plus angle F. By subtracting these two, we know these two angles and we know here these two angles. By subtracting from the 180 degrees, we will find angle C and angle D, both will be equal. Therefore, by ASA congruency, the two triangles are congruent triangles. So here in triangle ABC, angle C is equals to 180 degrees minus angle A plus angle B. That is angle sum property, ASP, angle sum property of a triangle. Now that is equals to 180 degrees minus angle A is equals to what it is, angle F, plus angle B is equals to what it is, angle E. That is, then what we get, it is angle E. Then what we get, 180 degrees minus angle F plus angle E. Angle F plus angle E. By adding these two and the sum is subtracted from 180 degrees, what we get, angle D. That is, angle C is equals to angle D. How it is? By using angle sum property of a triangle. Now consider in triangle ABC on triangle FED. Angle B is equals to angle D and angle B is equals to angle E. It is given, that is right angles, and BC is equals to, it is BC is equals to ED. That is also given, that is it is angle on this is side. Now angle C is equals to angle D, proved above. So proved above, this is again angle side angle. Therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. By using what it is, ASA congruency criteria. So by using which criteria we will prove these two triangles are congruent triangles, that is ASA congruency criteria. Is it clear, children, how to show that these two triangles are congruent triangles? Yes, if it is, if you understand, with this today's concept is over and this chapter also completed, that is congruence of triangles. So what we have studied in this chapter, what are congruent objects, what are congruent line segments, what are congruent angles, what are congruent triangles, and what are the criteria to prove for the congruent triangles we have studied. So I hope you understand. With this knowledge, your homework is homework part here from the exercise number 7.2, question number 4, question number 6, question number 7 and question number 9. So this is your homework. Complete the given homework in the notebook, and thank you very much.